So, this is a story that really pisses me off. People are raising their children, and somehow someone wants to change their children, as in swap out their children. For example, Jacob, my dog, for an adult guy. Is it an adult guy, or did they just transform Jacob to be an adult boy? So when the guy walks up, is it someone new that I don't know, or is it my dog? Why would someone enact in such behaviors to treat life and citizens that very way? Who is who and what is where, and what is going on? Obviously, who knows how old who is, and how to treat and respect one another? Obviously, something unkind is going on. For example, in recycling, transforming body, immortal age, the usual death time of a person, into a child all over again. Why does that have to happen? Who would wish something that way? Obviously, none will wish that, would they? And if not for yourself, why would you wish it for anyone else? In 1988, I was 8 years old, walked out a door in 1991, and became younger. Who did that, and why did someone do that? Was it time change? What was it? Was it the creator of my life? Who would do such a thing? Obviously, these are the things that I found in life that are just way too unkind. Which leads me to think and question, is an adult literally hopping children to be their wives and or husband? Wouldn't you think that or question that? Which is why they are tossing their wife and her husband down. Why did people have to forget and relive life? Is it fair for anyone at all? Then why did it happen to Jane and John? After many, many lives of repetitive lives and hard work with less money earned, just for someone to take the exit? For example, when you go to jail, they ask you for your very last meal when you're on the death row. This is known, and obviously if you are educated, you would know this, that the last meal, whatever a person asks for, is whatever a person is granted and given. But in these circumstances, as the life mazes go on and on and on, there's many multiple exits to the life maze, as it might not be this husband, it might be that husband, it might not be this husband, it might be that one. If you are going home with your divine partner to build and grow a family, then obviously it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to find the exit. And if you don't find the exit and it constantly gets eaten, like your last bite of your meal, when you're on death row, pretty much every exit you go to is a dead end, and or relive, revive, renew, restart over, then obviously it's going to get to a point where you're not going to have a single exit. And what is going to happen? Obviously, you're going to have to kill the person that steals the last bite of your meal. Aren't we correct? And if that person is not killable, nor foundable, or seenable, then obviously you're going to reach a point of a dead end. And if the game no longer restarts, as to, for example, the Apple iPhone, where it gets to a point and stage where it just crashes as time goes on, because you would need a new device This even includes to any electronic device that a person may have that no longer works in the future as time goes on. So what's going to happen is you're going to have to trace back past and go back in time and possibly get a phone that still works in that time, which is the same Apple device that works in that time, just to find another path to go somewhere else. And if someone always finds out before you, are they always going to take your happy ending? For example, your climax to your masturbation. For example, your blowing a candle on a birthday cake. Your wish. Your dreams. Your wedding gown. Your husband and or husbands. What are you going to do when there's nothing absolutely left? And that's where I find myself. A dead end where there's absolutely nothing left. As it's all shredded, torn, burned, disintegrated, completely dead into a frying of an electronic device that will no longer be in use to anyone and even itself. As in, it will no longer work at all. Being that something that has life will no longer have life at all. So what is the point of my creation?